Okay, what's up everyone? Welcome to the capsule. We're here in Paris with a very special guest, Canon, the creator, founder of Fusion Concept Battle, the big boss.
No, not the boss.
Thank you so much, first of all, for doing this. I'm really excited to talk about Fusion Concept. I was hoping to come this year, but I'm going to be in Montreal, so
okay.
That's why we come early to do the interview, to just chat a little bit about it. Hopefully next year I can be there. So what I want to start with, because Fusion Concept, I really love the idea of Fusion Concept. I was watching the interviews with Hippo Mag, shout out Jimmy and Hippo. But I really like a lot of the stuff you were explaining about why you made Fusion Concept. And you were saying that, you know, the idea was the people that weren't feeling accepted maybe in the styles could have a place that everybody can be welcome, everybody can freestyle, express themselves. So I really like that. What I wanted to ask you is, like, first of all, the idea of Fusion Concept, like, where did it come from, or how did you, were there things that you were frustrated with, or things that you wanted to put into a battle that you didn't see in other battles? Or what was the idea?
The idea is, was, because, you know, I'm dancer first.
Yeah.
I did a lot of battle, I do a lot of battle, and every time when I was inside the event, it's like I noticed a lot of, not mistake, but some stuff who wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I don't like to wait, so I take the decision to do my own stuff.
Okay.
Because for me, it was like something like easy to do, because I analyze a lot. And I was sure if I do events with the thing I want to put, it will be good for the community.
Yeah.
And I wanted to close all debate, because, you know, sometimes you say this dancer is the best on his style and this dancer is the best on the other style. So what happens if the two dancers dance each other? Who will be the best? So that was the idea.
Okay, so it was kind of like outside of hip-hop battles, popping battles, it's like, okay, who's just the best?
Yeah, it's the
nice.
best.
Okay, cool.
And also to welcome a lot of style who don't have a part in our area.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of style in US, people don't know here.
Yeah.
But it's a huge community, but they don't have like their own events.
Yeah.
So I wanted to welcome them to Europe. It was important for me.
Yeah. Because the Fusion Concept, I mean, it's a all styles battle, everybody is welcome, but I found the concept of all styles battles in general interesting. Like sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad. Did you have some like ways that you said, okay, if we're gonna do an all styles battle, we're gonna do it the right way? Because I feel like sometimes I go to all styles battles and it's like they're playing this music, this music, this music, and it's like sometimes silly music or funny music. And I think some battlers who are serious, they're a bit, I don't want to go to the all styles battles. But I feel like with Fusion Concept, it's not that. It's really like, this is some serious shit.
Yeah, you know, it depends of the direction of the organization. We choose to put only hip hop music because for us, hip hop music is the music every style listen. Like when they're in their room or maybe in party, they listen hip hop music. You can take a Lockers, he got some hip hop music on his iPhone. So we decided to choose the hip hop music to be like the average music, where everyone can have the same kind of chance to be on the same level. So that's why we choose that, and that's why we didn't call our style battle, but freestyle battle. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because for me, our style is when you have to put every type of music, do every type of dance. And for us, we just put one kind of music. So that's why we call that freestyle.
Yeah, so it's not like you have to show all the different styles. You just do what you do?
Yeah, what you want to do.
Perfect, nice.
Yeah.
And was there some, I don't know if you can remember now, it's been a long time, but like some specific things that you said that maybe are in Fusion Concept now, that you said, when I do a battle, I'm going to put that because I don't see it somewhere else?
Yes, the list of the music, by example, we put a lot of R&B music because for me it's something important for us in hip hop. When I start with some music with Usher or B2K or you know some stuff like this. And for me, it was like something wrong to don't put that in the battle because with R&B music or maybe some French rap music, you know, you have like a lot of different kind of music. So that's what something I noticed in other events. They don't put all the style of music you have to put because sometimes maybe you can think if I put R&B battle it will be not you know,
hardcore.
But sometimes it's better, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a lot of video fusion concert with R&B music and you see the battle is like crazy. Like in 2022, you have like Les Twins against LMC Lockers. They dance on which it was
Not the Mary J. Blige.
not
This battle?
It was Ashanti. It was on Ashanti, Only You.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
This song is good as well. Yeah. And so, was there a reason for the 2-on-2? Did you? I remember like because at first it wasn't called Fusion Concept.
It was called Fusion.
It was from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But did you have some other something? Because I remember the early editions, and I think it's changed. Like as
the first edition.
Yeah.
It was a battle rival school and Fusion, and you know because Fusion Concepts. First, I was with another event called Rival School.
Yes.
And I have my event Battle Expert. We decide to do together. That's why we call that Fusion Concept. And then, yes, he decided to do his own stuff.
Okay.
And I decided to keep Fusion Concept. So I keep Fusion Concept. He did his own stuff. And then Fusion Concept was the meaning changed more to welcome every dancers to come in the battle.
Okay,
Yeah.
because at first it was not the same concept, or it was?
No, it wasn't the same concept. I did 10 years first concept. And the last edition of the first concept was in 2019.
And then it changed.
Yeah, I changed because, you know, in 2019 was, for us, for now, one of the best editions. We call like a lot of dancers, a lot of good names like Lilou, Les Twins, Eyez and Mio.
Yeah.
A lot of good dancers. And for me, it was impossible to do better.
Really?
Yeah, it was
So you said
impossible.
we completed it.
Yeah, so we got two choices.
Yeah.
Do better or do different. So I choose to do different because for me it was impossible to do better.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Is the one you're talking about, it's where it's like more, not on the stage, it's on the floor. Is it that one? Because now you're on a big stage.
Yeah.
The one before it was like on the floor, right?
On the floor, but I did that on big stage too.
Okay.
Because it was 2019 in Cirque d'Hiver. And then we changed the concept.
Okay.
Because the last concept was more in the how can I say that? The road to win. You know what I mean? The concept was more the way how you go next step or next step. You know what I mean? The concept wasn't inside the battle. It was outside the battle. The way you start and the way you win. Like the first step was you choose the team you want to dance against. Then the second step was your partner is separate and you go in different sections.
Okay.
And it's like soccers.
Yeah.
Then you have 3 points if you win, 0 if you lose, and 1 point each if it's draw.
Okay.
So this was more the road, you know what I mean? And then I wanted to do a concept, but inside the battle, not outside the battle.
Okay. So
that's why I changed. And yes, now this concept is more easy to understand because the road is simple, but the concept is inside.
Okay, cool. And so the reason for 2-on-2 battles, why is not solo or?
For me, 2-on-2s got more possibility for show. You know what I mean? When you do solo, you can just do freestyle, that's it. But when you do in team battle, you can do freestyle, you can do routines. And for me, that after is my mindset. When you do something, for me, it's better to do with someone to share your happiness, to share your fight, you know what I mean? And I always wanted to have like a partner where you can share like knowledge with him. And you know, when you decide to do fusion concept with your partner, it's like experience. It's not just you come with someone, you meet him in front of the event. That is impossible to win fusion concept in that way. You have to have someone.
It's really a real partner.
Your real partner, your real family. That's why the concept is made like this.
Yeah. Oh, nice. But also, you know, I didn't tell you this, but like I was watching your videos from a long time ago. Like when I was first starting to battle, it was like you and Fabrice. And these days, when I feel like in those days, maybe it's because of Just Taboo, but everybody had a partner.
Yeah.
You know, it was like Salas and Niako, you and Fabrice. Like, and then a lot of other battles, I feel like they had 2-on-2 category because they know everybody has a
Just
partner.
Debout is like the foundation.
Yeah.
It's the foundation for us. When Bruce came with Just Debout, for us it was if I have to do battle, I have to do like Just Debout. You know what I mean? And a lot of person think like this. And that's why I think maybe I decided to do 2-on-2 because for me it was obvious. But you can do what you want if you organize, you know what I mean? And 2-on-2 for me is one of the best formula. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like, it's really true because I think now we talk about this a lot in the UK as well, but like there's not so many battles that are 2-on-2. So when it does happen, it's like you said, like we just meet somebody the day before and do it, or like just call somebody, do you want to do the battle tomorrow? But it used to be, you have your partner, everybody, you train together, you have your team, and I agree, it's nice to have that like connection with somebody. But do you think your history with this like 2-on-2 history, like this is why you felt this way?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All my concept, all my things I try to create come from my own history. You know, when I was with Fabrice, we was like partners since a really long time. Maybe we start, I think, in 2008 and till maybe 2016 or 17. We do a long road, and you know, all the frustration I got during my partnership with him inspired me to put that in fusion concept. You know what I mean? That's why I wanted to create an event you have to do with your real partner. Fabrice was my real partner. We share a lot of moments together, not only dance. We share a lot of human moments.
Yeah.
And that is, I think, is something was necessary for us to win a lot of battle, because we won a lot of battle because we practice together, we hang out together, we meet, we eat together, we share some personal things together. All those things matters to be a good team. And when you understand that, it was obvious for me to create a concept who have to bring that in the event.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And okay, so for people that don't know the concepts of fusion concept, can you tell me a little bit about like how does it work? And I saw like you have some different rules and stuff which are really interesting. I don't know how much you know like off the top of your head without looking, but you know everything?
I don't know everything because I write the concept myself.
Is there maybe some like favorite rules, or like the main rules that you chose?
First, I think I have to explain where the concept comes from. Because me, I play chess. Okay, so the concept comes from chess. Yeah, if you notice, you see you have time. Different, each thing that is on time.
This is one concept, the idea of like, I'll let you explain, but there's one concept to do with time that I really liked. I was looking at it.
So I inspired that with chess, because when you play chess, when you have to think about your next move, you have like a timer, you know what I mean? And it's same, when you dance, you have a timer start to decount, and then when you stop, the timer stop. That is from chess. Then I try to put some different things to push the strategy, the tactic, to have a possibility to take some time to the team in front of you, and to push the teamwork to do that. So when you do teamwork, you have possibility to take some time, to trade some time with a team in front of you.
So if you start to do a routine or something together, their time goes down and our time goes up.
Between 5 and 30 seconds, depends on the quality of the teamwork. You know, you have like a referee in the location who watching and decide because of quality if it's 5, 10, 15, 20 or 30.
But he decides straight away?
Yeah, straight away.
Okay,
Yeah.
So you just see like it comes up like it is.
Yeah, he decide, he check the routine, if he, no mistake, if they got personality, but he's here just to watch the quality.
Okay,
So
nice.
to decide if he's 5, 10 or 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you have the possibility to win sometime with freestyle, without take time to the team in front.
Without taking from them. So just to add to yours.
Just to gain some time.
How do you win the time?
When you have like connection with the crowd.
Like a killer moment.
Yeah. If you dance and everybody like scream for you or something like this, that you can gain some time.
I love that.
It's just to push a connection with the crowd and to make freestyler possibility to not just be taken sometime and lose. You know what I mean? So that is a different thing. You can push the freestyle strategy or you can push the teamwork strategy.
Yeah.
But I wanted to let the possibility to team to make their own strategy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can play the game and do a lot of teamwork and take all the time to the team in front of you and play like this. Or maybe you can come freestyle. You don't care about your time losing and you kill everything.
Yeah.
Every type of strategy got the spot in Fusion Concept.
Yeah.
Because when I did the first edition of this concept, a lot of people like tell me, yeah, but it's more for team who do routine and stuff like this. So I try every time to update the concept, to try to think about new stuff who can maybe put that better to let every dancer get their own chance.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
to have only one direction.
One way to win.
Yeah.
And maybe you can explain better than me, but there's one rule where you have like 3 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
And then if I start dancing, as soon as I finish, your time starts.
Yeah.
But I have 3 minutes total. So if I use 30 seconds and finish my round, I still have 2 minutes 30 to go after. So I really like, did I get it right?
Yeah, perfect.
So I think what's really cool of that is like, for example, you said like everybody has a way to win. B-boys have really short rounds sometimes, but really high level. So it's like with this, you could go do 30 seconds, kill it, come off, and then it's like a popper is going to do maybe 1 minute, but the round can be equal, and then you still have way more. You could do 5 rounds or something, and they could do just 2.
Yeah. That is made for that. Everybody do the battle in his own way. Like you say, B-boys can do maybe 15 seconds
and kill it,
and boom, like this. So yes, it's like it's like a fighting game. You know what I mean? You like Street Fighter. I play a lot of Street Fighter, and every character got their advantage and disadvantage. So you have to choose just the right character who match with your own strategy. It's same with that.
And even in the choice of your partner as well, because it's like in the way that you dance is going to change the battle, but who you choose as a partner. If you say, and this is what I used to love about the days when I was watching you guys' videos and starting as a dancer. Like I started 2007, so it was like this time I was watching old Just a Boo videos and stuff. And I feel what was really cool is like, maybe it was on purpose, maybe not, but everybody had like a partner that balanced them. You know what I mean? Like even like if you think like Salas and Nyako, I feel like it's like Nyako is really like hip hop bouncy foundation. Salas is really like cool concepts and trick, and it's between the two, you have a good balance of everything. And I think same with you and Fabrice, same with a lot of other partners. So I think what's really cool with this is like, it's almost, not that there's no point, but if you come with somebody who has the same strengths as you may be missing something. You could take somebody who has like your weaknesses, like maybe a B-boy. If I'm gonna do long rounds, I take somebody who has short rounds and then we can balance and, we only have 30 seconds, you go.
You can think like this, You can think in every way as possible. You just have to come and be sure what you want to express on the dance floor, and that's it. I like choice. You know what I mean? I don't like when you go to event and you have to be like this. No, come as you are and do what you want, but just be sure is the thing you want to show. You know what I mean? That's it.
And I really also love the idea that like the moment with the crowd is valued, because I feel like sometimes that's something, you know, I understand it, but sometimes there's a battle and one person, the crowd is loving them, crazy, shouting, but the other person wins. And I say, okay, I understand because he's a better dancer, he has more technique, foundation, or something. But it's almost like the crowd doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And I think with this, it's like it really, even if I'm going to watch, I feel like I matter, or the moment with the dancer, it matters.
But the crowd is one of the judges also.
Okay, how does that work?
Because we have official judges, and we have a voice of the crowd too. You know what I mean? The crowd can vote on Instagram.
Okay.
And then that's make who the crowd choose. You know what I mean? But this year we change about that. Is more it will be with score.
Oh, okay.
So yes, every judges will put a score between 1 and 100.
Okay.
And then we do the average of every score of judges.
It's 5 judges?
No, we got 11 judges.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, 10 judges plus the crowd, so
Okay.
11 people.
Wow.
And the crowd got coefficients. You know when the score matters 2 times?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Like double.
Yeah. The crowd the score is double for them.
Okay.
And the judges is 1 because the crowd is just 1 judges. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you calculate every score, you have a final score, and then you know which team win.
Wow.
I do that because you know sometimes when you do battle, you don't know how much you win or how much you lose. You know what I mean? And sometimes you lose, but you don't know if it was just from a little bit or if it was like this. It was obvious.
Yeah.
So for me, score can tell the team, oh, I almost win, so maybe next time we'll do better. You know what I mean?
Bro, like,
this time I
100%.
was like completely outside, but they know. You know what I mean?
Bro, when I was, maybe I'd been dancing like 4 years or something, and we won in the UK the Funkin' Styles crew battle. And we went to Germany to do it. And we paddled Team Japan in the first round. They smoked us. But Khalif voted for us. It's 5 judges. Khalif voted for us. And I still remember now, it's been 10 years, 12 years. And I still remember that we got 1 vote against Team Japan. Yeah. So it really means something to me, like, wow. Like, okay, in one judge, he thought we won. But I, like everybody else, of course, we got smoked. But, you know, I think it really means a lot, because sometimes if you just say Team Japan won or your opponent won, you're like, okay, I don't know. But at least, you know, a little bit, I had a little chance, or it stays with you. I think that you were close.
Maybe some judges vote for Japan, but just from little bit stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is important for dancer to know how he lose or how he win.
Yeah, for sure. And like who voted, and you know, I think it's really nice to see that.
Yeah, because a lot of dancers go to see judges after to ask feedback.
Yeah.
With that, I think you don't need, you know, these judges vote, maybe he put me a score like maybe 92 and he put a 93.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's me, like both team.
And sometimes you just want to hear it was close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because you just see this and you're like,
Yeah,
man,
for
like,
me, we need more information. Yeah.
And how do you feel about, I mean, because the Olympics just happened, it's on my mind, but like, how do you feel about like criterias and stuff like that? Do you tell the judges what to look for, or just they vote their preference? Or?
It's too large to say the judges. You need to focus on that. That I think is to keep the artistic things inside the battle, because you know battle now start to have a lot of criteria, and if you put a lot of criteria, you don't let the freedom to people. You know what I mean? I let the freedom to judge, to put the score with how they feel.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think to put an objective vote, you need to put a lot of judges. You know what I mean? That is my mindset.
Yeah.
I don't think you can say to an event, to judges, you don't vote for me, I didn't win because people don't like me. If you have 11 people, plus the crowd who vote for this team, it means you win.
Yeah. Because I think, you know, in the battle scene in the world, if we think about who's the best, sometimes maybe Just Taboo was the closest thing, but we really don't choose one competition that we say, if you win this, you're the best. We say if you win all of these, it's the people that won everything. We say, okay, you're the best. Because for me, it's like different countries, different judges, different crowd, different opponents. You always win. Okay, you're the king. But if it's like one battle you won, I'm like, okay, but tomorrow you can lose. Like, we don't know.
For sure.
So I think it's true. Like, if you have 11 judges, it's really hard to argue.
You know, that is the thing I noticed with other events. Like, just 3 judges, maybe I can do better with that. Or DJ, you know what I mean? Every stuff like this come from what I noticed to other events. And for me, to push the objectivity was the numbers of judges. Is the way I think, is the thing I found to push that. Maybe someday someone would find something new, but that is something I
think that's nice because it's a balance. You know, you can have 3 judges with a really strict criteria, or you can have like they can judge as they want, but there's 11. So it's really hard to be like, even if you want to vote for your friend, or you're not gonna help them win if they have 11, 12 judges, and the crowd also, which is nice.
And also because, you know, I had 2 musical artists in the judge panel.
Yeah, Omarion was one.
Omarion was in 2022.
Okay.
So this is
you have this year too?
Yeah, Danilei, who come from, I think, Miami. Danilei.
She's sick.
Yeah, she sings with Chris Brown.
I know her. Yeah.
She's a dancer also.
Wow. Nice.
So we bring her, and we bring a French artist called Franglish.
Okay.
He's really famous in France because we want to connect music and dance, the 2 different areas. Because in music, I think the network is bigger than dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of dancers from battles can bring something new to artists like this.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go to showcase and you see like maybe Chris Brown do a freestyle. You know what I mean? So imagine Chris Brown decide to practice his freestyle and to dance like in freestyle showcase, like we do a pre-selection, or you know, you do like a crazy round like Kefton or something like this. Maybe showcase would be better. You know what I mean? And I think if we connect like the 2 different worlds like this, maybe the music artist would take some dancer from battle to show them the way of freestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it's important to connect the two worlds. So that's why I decided to put a musical artist in the judge panel, and to not affect because they don't have the same. How can I say that? They don't have the same credibility or the same knowledge than dancers. If we put numbers, their choice will not really affect the final judgment. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of judges. Even if they don't know how to vote, we have other judges who
to balance everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
So the numbers is a way to correct a lot of different things. You know?
And would you do something with music, like a similar, but like a music competition or something in the future, maybe to bring a different element?
What do you mean?
Like, because you said you want to connect the 2. So you have the dance with the music judges. Would you have like a music, like a rap competition or something?
No, I don't do rap competition because it's not my world.
Okay.
But that is the way I found to maybe
to bring it
push.
Together.
Yeah. Maybe I would find another way, but that is the way I found for now.
Yeah, because there was I don't know who ran that, but the beat making competition with the dancer.
Yeah, it's Vislo.
Yeah,
it was a beat dance contest, right?
Yes, exactly.
Vislo, But he stopped to do that.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It was a really good event.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And I think like the thing that I find interesting also with the fusion concept is like, I don't know if this is on purpose, but I would imagine, like, for me, everything in fusion concept feels unique. Like, it's really, like, it's supposed to be a different event from everything else. Like, it's the venue is different, even the judges you have are different. Like, I don't see the same judges as other places. I don't see the same venue. Because even, you know, especially if you're not from France and you grew up watching videos on YouTube, you see a lot of like these venues and you're like, oh, I recognize I recognize like the Circle Underground venue. I never went, but I recognize the venue, you know. But it's nice. I think the venue is really beautiful. It looks like, anyway, the place that you have. But did you, put a lot of thought into like, okay, it has to feel different, and like, when somebody maybe suggests an idea, do you think, no, it's too similar to this one, it's too similar, we have to make it, or it's just natural?
Yeah, it's just natural.
Okay.
It's just natural. I don't think about this event will be similar than mine. I think when you know what you want to do and you have your direction, it will be for sure different. You know what I mean? I think we have our own style to do events, so it will be different anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, true.
But we don't focus on to be different. We just focus on to do what we want to do.
Nice. And I guess like if you're trying to, the reason of Fusion Concept, I guess, is like you had an idea in your head of like, I'm not getting this from the events that I was at, so I want to create the event that doesn't exist already, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're a dancer, you did events all over the world, you're trying to find the things that don't exist.
I don't really try to find what don't exist. I wanted to create something with the things I want to be inside. I want to put inside.
Yeah.
And maybe that creates something will not exist. But I didn't try to find what doesn't exist for now and to find the right formula. Now I just want to put every ingredient I wanted to, you know, it's like
your dream event.
It's like you cook,
Yeah.
and you put every stuff you like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at the end, you have like a plate with like avocado, cheese, different things different, but you eat and it's so good.
Yeah. And something, what meal is it? So I don't know, it's my meal.
Yeah, it's the same. It's like
I don't know, but it's good.
Yeah.
But so I guess the other question with that is like, how do you get inspired if to keep pushing the event or do something better or different each year? If nobody is doing what you're doing, how do you where do the ideas come from? Who do you look at to see if you're doing a good job?
Honestly, my idea comes from a lot of show TV.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I watch a lot of movie. You know, that is what inspired me the most.
Okay.
Is when I watch a TV show like Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Things like this is the thing who make me my concept. I explain to you.
Yeah.
By example, the first version of Fusion Concept. If you can compare that, I will compare that to Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I explain you why.
Okay.
Because the first concept, if you come like maybe during the event, at the middle of the event, it's like Game of Thrones, you watch the episode 5 without watch the episode 1, 2, 3, 4. So you don't understand nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is a concept you have to follow in from the beginning to the end to understand all the history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My new concept is like, NYPD, I don't know the name in English, but it's like a series, a show you can watch every kind of episode, you will understand.
Yeah,
because
you just
each
turn on.
episode is a different story.
Like The Simpsons, maybe.
Yeah.
You just pick one episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You watch an episode of Simpsons, you don't need to watch the first.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wanted to create a concept with this feeling. You come every time to the competition, you know what's happened before, you understand what's happened in front of you.
Nice.
So the show TV is something who really inspire me of the way I will write my
The
concept.
structure.
Okay. If I want to write a concept just to people who want to watch maybe 1 hour and leave, or something, you have to be there from the beginning to the end.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good way to think. And I think, what it also makes me think is and it's the same because it's a freestyle battle as opposed to a style. Sometimes it's like, we have these battles that are really for us, like in the community, so we understand what's happening. But like if I brought my mum or, something, she's gonna say, and I'm like, oh, but this is popping and this one's, and she's like, oh, but what? And I'm like, okay, in LA, in NTNA, I have to explain everything to understand why he's good or why he's good. And I think with a freestyle battle, just open, it's like, I can bring my mom. You like her, I like him. And it's
that's it, simple.
Just straight.
For me, it's hard to do simple.
Yeah.
I wanted to put a lot of simple things in Fusion Concepts. Like the freestyle mode, everyone can come and put their opinion. It's freestyle. It's what you feel. You know what I mean? So no code. So, like you say, you come with your mom, and she will be part of the judge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So nothing like difficult for the music. The music we put is the music you like. You listen outside in nightclub or maybe radio or something like this.
Yeah.
So simple for audience. So every stuff we try to put like some simple stuff. You don't have to think when you come to watch Fusion Concept.
This is, I love it. I really love that idea because I think sometimes, again, it's, you know, with the judges, with the criteria, with the style, even with the music, it's really, everything needs to be explained.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it limits the audience because you can't just, like you said, somebody can't just turn on The Simpsons and enjoy it. They have to, who's this character? Why? What's this and why?
Exactly.
And I think the good thing with Fusion Concept, although there's a lot of elements to it, there's like the judges, there's the way it works, there's the rules, etc. If you go to watch, or even if I watch the videos, it's a good battle. You know, there's no, what's happening now? Wait, he stopped and he went. It's just they're going off, and every battle is like the crowd is connected with the dancers. The dancers are doing good rounds. Like I think sometimes with like concept battles, it can be a bit like the dancers aren't free. They're too much trying to do the rules.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I want to see him just release.
I think sometimes they think too much about the criteria of judges. So you don't have to think that, you just have to do what you want to do. And you see a lot of famous dancers now is people who came with something new, you know what I mean? And then people try to copy them, but they show the example. Come with something new, come with what you want to show, you know what I mean?
The thing that you should be copying is doing something new. Not what they did, but like the fact that it was new at the time. Because tell me also, because I think you're definitely a different generation than me, but like when I started watching you guys, it felt like everybody was different. Like everybody that I grew up, like Feist, Joseph Go, you, Fabrice, Marvin, everybody, it's all different dancers. But at the time, did you guys have people you were looking up to, or really it was like people were just coming with...
I think it's because we didn't have the same amount of information before.
No YouTube.
So you have to do by yourself. And if you see someone, you don't have like a content to watch. It's just in your
you
mind.
See one time.
And maybe that change in your mind. So that it will be different because you want to do the same, but you don't have a video to look exactly the movements. So you have to think about what you feel, and then when you practice, it's different. I think that is a good thing for dancers to don't have too much information. You know what I mean? Now we have social media. So now you have a video you can put in slow motion, you can watch every details. You have even some dancer who make some tutorial. You know, you have a lot of information, and it's a good way to bring a lot of people in our community.
Sure.
But after you have to be smart and take this information and put your personality inside this information. But that is a part of the game. Everybody cannot be strong. Everybody cannot be new.
Sure.
So I think it's important. And with that, you have some dancers who make their own way. It's like this. It's destiny, you know what I mean?
Because I think it's, like, for me, again, it was always like it's almost like an ego thing. I don't want to look like you. Like, even if I'm going to lose, I want to be different, you know? But I feel like, is this something that you had, again, like with your dance, like, is this something that you built through your dance? Because I remember like you being really different in hip hop freestyle in the way that you dance. And I think also it seems like a lot of the people in ghetto style have this similar, like they're all different and they all stand out. But is this something that you developed from there? Like, okay, I'm going to be different, or it was just natural? Right?
Yeah, it was just natural. Okay. You know, I wanted to do some stuff like dancers. But when I tried with me, it was different. So, you know what I mean? But a lot of dancers, I like to watch them, to practice with them, to do like some similar things. But when I try, it was same. In my mind, it was different. So even I want to do this move. But when I practice with this move,
it doesn't work.
it doesn't work, or it's different. Or maybe when I practice, I want to do something more, you know? And I think that is important to put your personality in the move. A lot of people are complaining, yeah, but this guy copy me, but if people can copy you, maybe what you do is not too hard to not be copied, you know what I mean? And to avoid that, I think you have to put your personality in the move. And that personality is something you cannot copy. You know what I mean? And that's what makes the difference.
Yeah.
A lot of people complain because they just do move. They don't put personality in move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you have this formula, it's impossible to be copied.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah. Oh, this is good advice. So, yeah, when you were, I'm interested in these times, but like when you were starting or when you were battling a lot, like who were your people you were training with at the beginning? Obviously, I know like ghetto style, that was a bit later, but at the very beginning, like I know Fabrice, but did you have people that were encouraging this type of thinking?
Salas.
Oh,
Salas
okay.
was one of my first partner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I heard the story on Hippo.
Yeah.
Can you tell the story again? But also because it was in French, like maybe people don't.
Yeah, Salas was my first partner, one of my first, I think, and we did a lot of battle together, like Euro battle. We won 3 times together. In Euro battle, and then one day we supposed to do the ring battle.
Okay.
Yeah, in the north.
Yeah.
In Maubeuge, and then I called him. I said, "Yeah, you ready to do the ring battle?" He was okay, and then he called me like maybe 5 or 3 days before to tell me, bro, I forget I'm supposed to do with Nyako, I forget about that. I said, you're supposed to do with Nyako? Okay, and I remember I met Fabrice in nightclub like maybe weeks before.
Okay.
And we talked together and Fabrice told me, if you want to do battle one day, just call me.
He was already doing battles?
Fabrice?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he was OG. He was someone I just watched on video.
Okay.
I met him in a nightclub. We exchanged, and he told me, if you want to practice.
Just call me.
He was a really nice guy.
Okay.
So I decided to call him. I said, Fabrice, you remember you told me if I want to do battle with you, I just have to call you. So I call you now. He said, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
We do the same battle I supposed to do with Salas. So Salas and Nyako was together.
Yeah.
Fabrice and me was together. We met in semi-final, and we won against them.
Yeah.
And me, I was happy because, I knew Salas did me something like, but I understand, Nyako at that day was like
big,
the dancer.
Okay.
So maybe he got opportunity to dance with Nyako. For honestly, today I think maybe I would do the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was funny to meet them at semi-final and to win against them. It was like, you see, you know what I mean? It was funny.
That's so
Sometimes
nice.
we talk about that with me and Salas.
But it wasn't like you weren't really annoyed with each other.
No,
just
Salas
like a friend.
Salas is my guy. He's
Okay.
a really good guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, I guess so you said like Salas and Fabrice, and these were the people around you that were.
Yeah, Salas, Fabrice. No, Fabrice not at the beginning.
Okay.
It was more Salas and some dancers not really famous. More people like this. But because me, I don't come from like Paris center. Yeah, I come from around like neighbor, maybe a little bit far. You know what I mean? So when I decided to come to Paris to practice, it's like everybody know each other, but me, I didn't know everybody, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I tried just to watch Cypher, to be like around, to practice. And then I started to do battles. I started early to do battles. I was really whack. But I wanted to, and it's when I start to do battle, I start to meet people, you know what I mean? Then I start to practice with some people. I moved to the practice room.
Yeah.
And yes, it was like this.
How do you feel like you came up in the Paris scene? Because I feel like, even in London it's hard, but like in Paris it seems like the fucking jungle. Like it's like if I moved to Paris and I had to become a famous or well-known dancer, I would be like, fuck, where do I start?
But before to be famous in Paris, it was better to be famous outside.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, before it was more that way, I think. You can do some battle in Paris, okay, it's okay, but if you win outside and then you represent Paris outside, you come back in Paris, people are like, yeah, you want this battle. And I know before, I travel a lot before. I go to IBE, Funky Style, stuff like this.
I think I remember some videos from like Express Your Style.
Express Your Style.
These were I think the first ones I was like, who are these guys?
Style also. And I know when I start to win this kind of battle or to go in final, stuff like this, when I come back to Paris, people say, yeah, I watched your video, and then that bring me more notoriety in Paris, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I guess they think, they see that you're serious, maybe.
Yeah,
I think it's similar in London.
And when you start to dance against like OG also, with Fabrice, we dance against a lot of good teams, and we make a lot of surprise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's people like, okay, this, you know?
Like you gain some respect.
Yeah, we gain some. That is important to Paris.
Yeah.
We don't care about the prize money or something like this. We more care about respect, what people think about your dance. You know what I mean? That is the biggest thing for us.
So like, do you think it's the same in Paris now?
For now, I think now is different because now if you can win outside, people don't care. You can win inside, people don't care. You have to win the right battle.
Okay.
Like you said just before,
you
have to win this. So you have some reference battle, some battle. You have to win this to be famous. You can win a lot, 100 battle if it's like
if they're
small.
the wrong one. Yeah.
If it's small or people don't care, you don't really gain the respect. Now you win like maybe 3 battles, you gain the respect. You win Summer Dance, you win Just Debout, you win Fusion Concept, or Freestyle Session, or you know what I mean?
True.
And then it's easy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So do you think like, so let's say Paris now, do you think it's like, because the way I always saw Paris was it's like Paris first, and then we were kind of following. Like I mean, people in Germany or something, and they'd be angry with me, but no, but like the style, like a lot of people that come from Paris, it's like you see every country. Like now, if I travel or I go to battles, I'm like, oh, you look like this French dancer, you look like this French dancer, you look like this French dancer. I think the next, like, if I have to pick another country, it's maybe Germany with like Majid, Frankie D. These people they copy Majid, they copy Frankie D. But for forever, it was like everybody looks like a second version of Paris. But do you still feel like that? How does it feel from inside Paris?
Yeah, we think like this inside Paris. But it's like, you know, I think now Paris is not the main city of that now. Like you say, you have like some Germany with Majid and Frankie D. You have some USA with Davis the Crown, or Schizo, or Tight Eyez. You have like many countries in the map who got the celebrity, who push the inspiration of people. Before it was Paris, because you know, before a French dancer would go there or there, they win.
Everything.
You know what I mean? But now a French dancer can be outside and he cannot pass the prelims. You know what I mean? So it's different now.
It's a bit more even.
Yeah, it's more even, I think. But I think Paris, the time when Paris was really on the top, it was the time when we have a lot of battle and a lot of good dancers participate to those battles. Now people, they just do like 1, 2, 3 battles, then they stop. You know what I mean? So they cannot inspire a new generation.
And it's hard because if there's 10 battles in the year and you do 9, okay, you were at everything. Now it's 100 battles. Even if you do 9, if you do 50, you're still not at everything. It's really hard to be at everything.
Yeah, everyone wants to organize battle, but everyone don't organize in the right way to push the dancing on the top. They just organize. Maybe you have like 20 people in the room. It's only dancers. When dancers come, they lose, they go back home. So we lose the hype. And a lot of battles like this. So a lot of people maybe don't really like battle anymore. So, you know, you lose interest.
Yeah, I think the same thing happened in London. It's like, we say it's like oversaturated. Like it's just too much and you say, oh, another battle. Like, again, we have the hype ones. I think sometimes, it's like, okay, we don't need more, we need better. You know, like just everybody slow down, like let's build instead of just put on more. And a lot of times now you have the battles that they just happen once. You know what I mean? They come one year and then never again.
Yeah.
And every year there's a new. It's not like Just a Boo or Fusion. It's like 10 years or 15. How long is this one?
15.
15 years. Yeah. Okay, I have one more thing I want to ask you about. Can you tell me the story of Kefton and Tyrese?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's come from. This story is really important for Fusion Concept because this story, it was the story we made Fusion Concept.
Oh, yeah?
It was in 2013 when you have like Grishka and Tyrese against Nelson and Kefton at the final. It was the first time Tyrese participated to a freestyle battle, and at the final, Kefton and Nelson did some stuff who wasn't appreciated from the crump community. So the beef starts at that time because Tyrese lose, and for people it was like impossible to lose because he was the GOAT. And that's the story start like this. So you see, you have like beef community, crumpers was against hip hop dancer, you know what I mean, because of that. So in 2014, Tyrese decided to come back to do like a street battle against Nelson first, because he was more angry against Nelson than Kefton.
When you say street battle?
He wanted to do call-outs.
Oh, just a call-out anywhere?
Yeah, no judges, like in the crump way, you know what I mean? And we decided to do that in Fusion Concepts. And at that time, I decided to how I can say that? Because you know, when I put a battle in battle, I like people understand what happened.
Yeah.
So when Tyrese came back in 2014, we decided to do a video to explain to people before he comes on the stage, blah blah blah. But we did that without warning Nelson and Kefton, because I wanted to keep the surprise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, for me it was more intense. And with that surprise, Nelson couldn't dance because he came with his son. He wasn't in the dance mode. So Kefton take the spot instead of...
the call-out was a surprise?
Yeah.
I thought you meant the video. The whole battle was a surprise?
Yeah, the battle was a surprise.
Okay.
And the battle was normally against Nelson and Tyrese.
Yeah.
Nelson couldn't dance, so Kefton danced. But the battle wasn't really... was okay, but not really strong, I mean. Then people start to talk again. And then in 2019, Nelson and Kefton danced against Tyrese and Mio, and they won in the final. And I think that wasn't something clear. So we decided to really do the final episode against Tyrese and Kefton in really set-up battle in Fusion Concepts.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That is the final episode.
Nice.
And now we will see who is the best. You know?
And it's 5-round hip-hop, 5-round crump music?
Yeah. It will be like similar like this.
Okay.
But we decide to keep the concept with the timing. So it will be 1-1. But with this concept.
Okay.
Yeah,
and are the judges going to vote?
No.
Oh, just
you
audience.
just do your opinions. Yeah,
Okay,
we prefer
nice.
like this. No judges.
And if I don't want you to have to speak on them, but are they? It's real angry, or it's just like dance competition?
You have like some beef, but you have some respecters also.
Okay.
But you need to have like little part of angry to push the things.
Okay.
I don't like set up some exhibition battle with no story inside.
Uh-huh.
I think the storytelling is the most important.
Yes.
You know?
And it makes it more exciting to watch.
Yeah.
It's like UFC or boxing.
Yeah.
You need the story, like he lost to him, and it's this type of thing.
That is people waiting for.
Yeah.
People waiting for stuff like this.
Yeah.
That's why when we put the video on internet, people was, what the fuck? Yeah. Some people come to Fusion Concept just for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, and the idea of like call-out battles and this type of thing in dance, so you think it's a good thing? We should have more. We should have less.
For me, we should have more because that is thing will push you to practice.
Okay.
When you have call-out, when you know people can call out you practice more. If you don't have like storytelling in your community, that is not interesting. You know, everybody is friend. Everybody don't have like some goal to reach. So that's become boring. You know what I mean? But with things like this, become interesting. And we don't have to forget it's a game. You know what I mean? You don't have to take that too seriously. If someone wants to call out you, it's a game. Just practice.
Yeah.
And do your thing. You know what I mean? And you don't have to forget is call out is a form of respect. Because when you call out someone, it's because you put him in the same level as you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's for me, it's the biggest disrespect if you call someone out and they say, "Nah, I don't want, I'm not going to dance."
That's me. Don't put you on the same level. You know what I mean?
They say you're not worth it. Yeah. If I call you out and you accept, it's like, oh, okay, I'm worth it.
And I think you push more when it's called out than you participate to battle. And I think today we miss things like this because everybody care about their image. Everybody care about what they represent. They don't want to talk because they don't want to be not loving. You know what I mean? And I think that is not good. When you get your opinion, and maybe some people will hate you, but some people will recognize inside of you.
Yeah.
But people are afraid to take, a side.
Yeah.
And that is something, for me, is something wrong. You have to have your side. And
I mean, for me, it connects back to what you said about when you're a dancer, like, you have to put your personality, you have to put your identity in your dance. It's the same thing with this because it's like, you have to stand for something. It's like, I don't like you or I don't like your dance or whatever. It's like, you have to stand behind that, not like, okay, yeah, just I do what everybody else does and fit in, I think that's also what is good about the dance community is like, it's about how much can you stand out and sometimes that can cause some friction. Yeah. But thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. And
it was hard in English, but...
bro, it would have been way harder if I tried French.
No, my English is not really...
I think
level, but
it was good, and I mean, I understand everything perfectly.
You put a subtitle.
Yeah.
You record me.
But yeah, so for people that don't know, can you say like the dates, where everything is, like just some information of like how people can find out about more information?
So Fusion Concept is from August 29 till September 1st in Paris.
Yep.
You have a lot of information in our Instagram page, Facebook page, event page. So yes, it will be from Châtelet to the Zenith with a lot of different activity. So yes, this year, 1st September in Zenith is the first time in Zenith for us. New location,
nice.
A new pressure. Yes, we hope everybody will enjoy. And don't compare to other edition because it will be a new edition with a new hype, new things.
15 years?
It's 15 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.